Brain dead is brain dead. There's no volitional movement. There will never be somebody going home. Even let's say she does have some recovery and goes into some sort of chronic vegetative locked-in crazy state, that's not going to happen. No. A brain that doesn't exist is a brain that doesn't exist. And I don't know. And Annalise, it's disgusting to me that people are allowed to harm people like that using the legal system as some kind of a mallet.
I completely disagree with you, Dr. Drew. I don't think that the legal system is harming the situation. I think it's helping it. I think that the legal system is coming in and acting as a referee between the hospital and the family.
It's not their call.
Right now they can't see. They're not hearing what the hospital is saying. That they've got two neurologists saying that she's brain dead. Well, the temporary restraining order is just to come in and get that third opinion, because I'm sure the hospital is saying, we're keeping a dead person alive right now, and we're not in the business of doing that. So before they pull the plug, before they can do that, wouldn't it be nice to get the stamp of approval of the legal system? You're worried about medical malpractice. This is a great way to avoid it.
No, they're not going to avoid malpractice. This should not have happened. This is going to be a big malpractice case, for sure. No, the hospital's going to eat doo-doo on this one. Trust me. There's going to be a big malpractice case, which is one of the reasons everyone's tiptoeing around this thing. On the phone, I need a consult from up here. I've got Dr. Mauricio Heilbronn, general trauma and vascular surgeon. Dr. Mo, help me out with this. I mean, you agree they should have caught this. There's going to be a malpractice case, right? Number one?
Absolutely. It's a myth.
Yeah, number one.
Yeah, it's a myth.
It's terrible tragedy. You know, things happen. It's awful. I mean, what can you say? But what about the hospital or with the legal system going in there and allowing this poor family to cling to these ideas that are fantasy?
Well, I think you just hit on it. Malpractice often isn't about reality. It's about opinion and about angling. So what we got to get clear here is, bottom line, it appears she's brain dead.
Yes.
Dead is dead, like you said before, and she's not coming back. Getting lawyers involved and other stuff involved is taken away from. If anybody should get involved, it should be counselors and therapists and healers and people to get these people to come together and mourn and grieve over this poor woman.
Yes. I was thinking when Annalise was saying the legal system is helping, I thought, no, I want Judy in on this. I want somebody like Judy to help. That helps. That brings people around. I'm sure the hospital would say, take what time you need. If it takes a week, let's get them to the place. They're not in the business of making families miserable or harming them, right? I mean, they're going to give them the time. They may not give them 2 months like Whitney Houston's family, or like Bobby Christina's family, but they will give the family time to come to terms with this, but not. You know what's going to happen here? What's going to happen is this child, this woman, this poor woman is going to move to some sort of extended care facility indefinitely, and she's going to be on a breathing machine. She's going to fracture. Dr. Mo, I'll give you a chance to describe again what you've said to us about what this kind of existence would be like for a patient.
Oh, yeah, the hard part, I mean, if she's brain dead, she's brain dead, she's not thinking of anything. But what I'd like people to try to imagine is, imagine there's a little bit of her still left inside, and she feels that tube going right into her throat, and she feels the tube in her stomach, and she feels all the catheters going into her bladder, and the needle sticks and the IVs, and her legs will start to bend and contract and twist, and her skin's going to start breaking down, and she's going to get horrific bed sores that are going to get infected. She will never wake up. She won't do anything